Hi dear friends, welcome to Top Education. In this session we will learn banking operations of BLO, which is chapter 3. Here there are 3 stages in this chapter as paying banker, collecting banker and lending banker. The banker acts in 3 parts, that is paying banker, lending banker and collecting banker. Paying. While paying, what all the activities the banking institution does, that all activities we will learn in this chapter. All those activities while lending, by giving the loan, the bank considers all that those are taken into consideration in this chapter. And collecting banker also, where how the bank collects the finance, how it borrows monies and all, in this chapter we will learn. So let's begin with the first stage of this chapter, paying banker. A banker has the obligation of return the money to the customer when it is demanded by customer. Here paying banker is not paying freely, because here the customer have made payment, they have deposited their cash, and then when they demand, the banker should be ready to give that particular amount. The banker receives the money from the customers as deposit. Therefore, the banker must make the payments of the checks drawn by the customer. The banker who is under obligated to pay customers' check is known as a paying banker. So here the payment is done through checks. Now a particular person draws a check and gives to another person. The another person will draw the check. So here the banker have to act as a paying banker. Okay. So there are duties or precautions of paying banker while doing this process. First is type of check. Which type the check is? It is an open check or cross check, he have to check. Type of crossing. Which crossing is used in that particular crossing of check? Banker should ensure that the endorsement are proper. The endorsement should be proper in a good manner. Signature should be there with the date, and the amount also should be in a clear format. Proper form. Proper form here refers to there should not be any material alteration or date alteration or amount alteration or signature alteration. So that is known as proper form. Branch. From which branch the check belongs to? If the check belongs to south part, then the check should be deposited there and the check is not withdrawn in this. See guys, this check is withdrawn or the check amount you will receive where the branch is located. Now you cannot go and give Bank of Baroda's check to Axis. That is a foolish thing. You have to give to a Bank of Baroda only. It may be differs the branches, but the company should be same. Banking hours. The check should be deposited by the person in banking hours, that is from 9 to 5. The signature of the account holder should be clear. Amount also should be written clear. Material alteration, as we learn in further also, material alteration should be not there. So these were the duties of a paying banker. Now let's know why this dishonoring of check are done. Because if there is no fulfillment of the check is invalid because there is no proper format and there is no proper signature, proper date or proper amount, or there is no amount in the bank account only who have drawn the check. Okay, so then the dishonor of the check appears. There are 2 types of dishonor, that is rightful dishonor and wrongful dishonor. Rightful dishonor, here the mistake will be done by the customers only, not by bank. The mistake is done by customers. And one more is wrongful dishonor. Here the mistake will be banker's mistake because of his carelessness, because of his personal problems and all. So there are 2 types of dishonor, rightful and wrongful. Liability is a banker during wrongful dishonor. Now he had done carelessly dishonor of the check. Now the other company have got loss. The person who have deposited the check had occurred a huge loss because of bank only. So here what happens, bank should compensate for the loss incurred by the customer. The loss which is incurred by the customer because of his carelessness, because of the bank's carelessness, the bank should be repaid. Damage will be more than the actual amount in case of trader account. If it is business account, then the amount should be paid double. For the trader account, damages will be nominal. So it will be nominal. Amount claimed by the customer need not depend on the actual loss. The actual loss which he had got for that dishonoring of the check by the carelessness of the banking, that he may ask how much of an amount he want. Customer declares substantial damages without having financial loss. That also is a problem. Payment in due course. Now guys, another topic here is payment in due course. What does this payment in due course means? The check is received by the bank, but the payment is not done. Why the payment is not done? Let's see in this few points. So guys, the payment is not done because the check is correct and everything is correct, but the banker has a doubt about why he is taking this much amount outside, or there should be some confusions and all. So payment in due course, here the payment is stopped. The payment is stopped correctly. These are the steps. The payment should be made in accordance with the apparent tenor of the instrument, that is accordance with the initiation instruction of the parties. Now what the party is said, that only he have to do. The payment should be made in good faith and without negligence. The payment should not be made at late, then the bankers will be sued case also. Payment must be made to the person who has the actual possession of the instrument. Like guys, there are many people who can the check is lost and the check goes to another person and he goes and withdraws. What happens? He gets lost, and the mistake was customers. So the customer can call and give information that a particular check is lost by him. So the bank will block his account. Payment should not be made if bank is having any doubt regarding the identity of person. Now here the person is died, but how he is doing transaction, because there is some theft going on, there are some malnutrition or malpractices carried out by human beings only, they are doing this. So guys, this was our part first, which is paying banker. So guys, we will cover up the next points in next two stages, that are collecting banker and lending banker in next session. So thank you guys. If you like, then please subscribe our channel and don't forget to give a thumbs up on this video. Thank you guys for seeing this